What's up guys, it's Cigar Carpenter Mike. Today I'm smoking an Arturo Fuente Gran Aniversario. But this is not a cigar review. I had a cigar this morning for review that was plugged. And I have seen on Facebook cigar forums and talked on live streams about unplugging cigars. It seems like a lot of people have issues with it and they just throw away cigars, which I get, you know, sometimes if it's an inexpensive cigar, you're just like, screw it, move on to the next. I mean, there's always the option, say this wasn't drawing right, there's always the option to take your cutter and cut a little bit more off the end. Sometimes that works. A lot of the times when you find a plug, it will be about where the band is. And my understanding is why that happens most frequently is when they're taking the tobacco and rolling the cigar, when they're bunching it up in their hand, they'll, you know, grab it like this. And a lot of the times it's harder to tell your pressure with your pinky than it is to tell with your pointer finger and your ring finger. And that's typically around the band where they're bunching it there. So, you know, nothing sucks more than trying to chug on a cigar and you just can't get a good draw out of it. It ends up burning hot or just not enough smoke production. It's bad. So there are a number of things that I have seen people suggest that people use to unplug cigars. One of them is like a nail or any sort of poker, just to poke down into the cigar, right? And so I've got a poorly drawn whiteboard here, kind of showing different things. Now this is kind of a cheap draw tool that I have seen many people purchase. They don't work, I'll explain why later. But this is your cigar, right? This is the wrapper leaf, this is kind of a cross section of it, and just pretend this is all the tobacco leaves that are going down it. Now if you take this nail or any kind of straight poker and push it into the cigar, sure, you could create a small channel where you have pushed that nail, but what you're doing is you're taking those tobacco leaves and you're pushing them out towards the wrapper and you're just condensing it here, and you're not actually removing any sort of problem. You may be creating a tunnel through the middle, which is another problem in and of itself, but chances are you're just going to force that tobacco out, possibly split your wrapper. If it's like a delicate wrapper like this Gran Aniversario has, you might have that issue. If it's a thicker thing like a broadleaf or something, you might not have the issue of splitting the wrapper, but you're just condensing the problem to the sides rather than actually removing tobacco. Now, other people have said screws, where, I mean, that could work. You'd have to have a very fine screw to not force too much material out and have that wrapper cracking issue. Maybe on a thicker thing like a broadleaf or a San Andreas, depending on your humidity levels, the wrapper may take that, like twisting it in and then pulling it straight out. That could draw some material out. Kind of the same idea with like a small drill bit. I've got like an 1/8 inch drill bit here where you could twist it in, and if you actually are drilling, that would work. If you, let's hope I'm holding it high enough. You could drill it in, and in theory, just like you're drilling some wood, that may pull some material out. Now, I have seen on those brands, I don't know the particular brands, but they're all like Chinese made, cheap lighters, the lighter companies that reach out to smaller cigar influencers and they ask them to try their products all the time. It's just got a straight shaft with a point that's got a little kind of hookies cut into it, whether they be squared off or kind of scalloped like that. And those don't really grab very well. I've seen them in use and they don't seem to grab the tobacco. So that does a lot of forcing the tobacco to the side, just like those other ones, other methods like a nail or a smaller nail. I mean, you're just poking a hole, you're not removing anything. So what I have found to be really nice is a PerfecDraw. They're about $30. I've literally just Amazoned one to a buddy's house because he was like, I don't have a PerfecDraw. I'm like, what? You have one tomorrow. The reason they work so nice is those barbs. And it's nice and pointed, and I'm gonna cut to a video of me using it to fix a cigar, and it worked great, but it's got these nice barbs on it. You can see where you can push it through, and then sometimes I'll apply some sideways pressure on it. Like if I were going into this cigar, right? I would apply some sideways pressure and pull out, and actually removes the obstruction. So I'm gonna cut to a clip from a Monty 2 I was smoking this morning that it was just rolled too tight, and showed this thing in action. I'm not getting paid by PerfecDraw. My understanding is they don't really do the internet. So never talked to the guy. I've literally saved probably over $1,000 worth of cigars with this thing. And I understand some people like just throw it away. Well, what if you only have one and you really want to smoke it? What if it's really expensive and you don't have a big cigar budget? Sure, if you're smoking a factory smoke, one, that's your own fault, right? But two, just throw it away and grab another one, right? But I'd rather save a cigar if I can. So I'm gonna cut to that clip. People have asked this before, how to use a PerfecDraw, right? So hopefully this focuses nicely with my body there instead of my face. You kind of take the barbed end and you slowly twist it in, right? Yeah, this thing is. And you get it in past the barbs, and then you pull it straight out, and I can feel it's just grabbing tobacco. So it'll bring out, you know, a little bit of tobacco, right? Then yeah. That is already better. So I'm gonna do it one more time in that same hole. And you gotta make sure to do this straight enough and don't be super aggressive about it. Push it in past, you know, the first little bit went in about that far. Then you push it in, you know, the barb's length past where you just did. Twisting as you push it in, and then pull it out. Same thing. And now some people have commented when I'm singing the praises of these things, well, then you just create a channel. Well, as the cigar warms up and you get near that point, you can kind of squeeze it and redistribute the tobacco within there. And then it's not just a straight pass through, but you have less tobacco in the same ring gauge, so the density is correct and it draws properly. Not getting paid for this or anything. These PerfecDraws are fantastic, and this cigar is a perfect example of you can fix like that's smokable now. So I know some people are like, well, just throw the cigar out and try again. I've got one of these, you know, and I'm cheap, so that was an example of it working out on a Monte Cristo number 2. And I only had one of those cigars. I didn't have another shot. I was shooting it for review. So that worked out. And like I said, it's because it actually removes the tobacco. When you poke this in there, it goes in, right? And since it's pointed, it does force the tobacco to the side a little bit as you push it in. But then, like I said, I kind of go boop and put a little, whether it's pushing like this or doing a little bit of cockeyed action, dependent on how risky I feel like being. I let those barbs grab into it and then I pull it out, and you have actually removed that portion of tobacco. Now I said before, if you create a tunnel, that's a whole nother problem in and of itself. So what I'll do, like I said in that video, I think, I'll kind of like work it, I'll squish it a little bit as it warms up, and I feel it's pliable enough to redistribute these, you know, now 4 pieces of tobacco into that hole so it doesn't burn like it has a tunnel. It works great. I mean, sometimes you can, as it warms up, sit here, and if I don't like putting up with a a plugged cigar for that long, but sometimes you can kind of massage it before you PerfecDraw anything or use any one of these methods. And sometimes you can kind of work the knot out. But that doesn't work every time. I mean, this thing works almost every time. Next time you get a plugged cigar, if you've seen this and you're like, I still don't need one, right? Try these other methods that people do, massaging it, using a drill bit, whatever. But in that moment, when you really wanted to smoke that cigar and it just doesn't work out for you, go on Amazon and just buy one of these. I think, yeah, I got it lined up right. That's like the logo. It's called PerfecDraw. I'll have it in the description. I won't have a link to it because I don't know how YouTube likes that sort of stuff since it's technically cigar related, but these things have been great. I've seen enough people ask the question, and I'm the admin of a very large cigar Facebook group, and now I can just drop this video and be like, here you go, dude. This is what I use. This is the reason why. I hope this video helps some of you enjoy cigars a little bit more when you're having a bad time with one. And like, I was just talking with a buddy in the Cigars Unbanded Discord that I was like, yeah, technically you can use a nail or a drill bit. But he said, and he had a good point, yeah, who has that with them when they're out and about smoking cigars? Like this is, you know, decently classy looking. Nice little black tube. You can slide it in your pocket. I bring it with me when I go to the lounge. Just a sweet little widget. So that's what I got on fixing plugged cigars. Like I said, I've saved over $1,000 worth of cigars with that thing easily, and I've only really been smoking cigars seriously for 5 years. They're great. Yeah, so as always, don't forget to check out our Thursday night live stream, Cigars Unbanded. It's a great time. We get a lot of audience interaction, and we have a good time on the board. There's Peter of the Cigar Collective, Felipe of Cigar Side Chats, and Roger of Working Man Cigars. We have all sorts of guests on all the time. It's a good time. Here's a subscription button to my channel if you feel like watching it. I'll put some sort of video over here. Maybe the review for this Grand Anniversario. It's a little bit older, one of my reviews. Not sure if I had a microphone yet. Definitely didn't have this lighting, but it's a good cigar. You should check out the review for it. And I'll have some sort of playlist down here. Thanks for watching.